we'll say it's a Fridays for Frank segment, but we have our co-host Paul Hollis, author of the Hollow Man series, owner of Hollow Man Publishing, and American Made VA. Paul, how are you? We could have this as a Western podcast as well. That's the fun thing. We could put it in as multiple podcasts, can't we, Paul?
We can, yeah. I mean, it really fits a lot of genres since our guest today, Frank Fiore, is a multi-genre, creative, very talented man. And he's going to tell us something special today, too. So welcome, Frank.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Frank, we appreciate you coming on. And this is the big news. So I guess this will be for the Western Spotlight podcast and also Fridays with Frank. You're going to be filming, and I'm jealous. I did my first part of the filming. You're going to be filming a trailer 1 week from today, and it's going to be exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I decided that I was going to take one of my Jonathan Smythe Westerns, one of the series called The Case of the Prescott Tunnels, and film it right here in Prescott. And so we've been working on that whole process. Got a producer, got a director, got a film crew. Everybody's professional. I'm really excited about seeing what doing it and seeing what the outcome is. But it was very fascinating trying to learn literally from stem to stern, even though it may only be a 2-minute sizzle trailer, which is going to be used to try and to attract the investors in order to pay for the full feature, which we have, which I've written the screenplay for. But whether it's 2 minutes or 2 hours, you got to go through this whole process, and it's unbelievable the process you go through. And the director doing all these processes. You got to list who's going to be who's going to be doing what which actors are going to do what, and the screenplay that we're going to be using. And we're literally making a movie with everybody, that normally a movie would be, even though it's like 2 minutes long. But it's fascinating because it's they're learning about how, and believe me, it's a lot of work. They see that thing on the screen and go, "Oh, that's nice."
100%. No, I mean, the whole thing of creating a movie. And I think that the opportunity for people creating movies now is the major blockbusters are going to go just streaming. So this is an opportunity to get theaters down the line. This is opportunities to create your own community and get them to go to the big screen, because the big screen could be a different type of big screen, but also it could be streaming. There's just so many opportunities for independent filmmakers like yourself, Frank, to put something on story that other people are just waiting on, and no one's creating new content right now. It's crazy. Like I said, I catch up with one streaming platform, and it's not going to be till the next week, or I don't have anything else to watch. Right, Frank?
Yeah, we found my producer just found out that Amazon and Netflix are back in the game. They're out looking for new properties. So they're putting their money out again, which is really good. Okay, that's what it's streaming.
No, I think we're about to be in a renaissance. As I interviewed somebody from the Emmy Awards, basically, we're about to be in a renaissance with what's going to happen with films. I mean, the Academy Awards. I interviewed an expert in the Academy Awards X amount of months ago. Dear goodness, every day goes like craziness. I do so many shows. I don't remember who they are, Frank. And we just have these conversations. Hit the comment if you want to do what Frank's doing, because we're going to definitely have Frank as a guest for creating your idea to a movie, and also that process, have that conversation. Hit the like button if you want to create your book into a movie. Paul, I've talked to you before. Every author I meet wants to create their book into a movie, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's really the end goal of many authors.
Yeah,
and putting that whole team together to make sure it works, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime. That's going to be a legacy for you, Frank. Are you going to do a cameo in the movie?
I'm going to be an extra dressed up as a cowboy. I'll be in the background.
All right, let's talk about our good friend Costas Mandylor, who's going to be the lead.
Yeah,
Jonathan Smythe.
We have to attach a talent to your project. Doesn't have to be an A level or even a B level, but somebody that's recognizable. So the investors can say, "Hey, these guys are serious. Look, they have this kind of talent attached." And our talent, who's going to be Jonathan Smythe, is going to be Costas
Mandylor.
Mandalore. And he's a card. He's something else. And so he's going to play. He's an Aussie, but he's going to play Jonathan Smythe with a British accent. And so we have him attached, and which is great to find somebody like that. And he's well known in the Saw movies and a lot and on
Yeah.
TV and serials.
No, he's Picket Fences was his biggest break, but he's done a lot of other things. I joked around with him about some of his kind of guest starring appearances, and we were really having a joke fest with Mike Velarde. You could check out that interview on the Mike Velarde Show. Go to his Mike Velarde Show podcast and check it out. I think I could air it, except I brought up one of his characters that really, if you listen to my live stream, you can go into my live stream from last Friday, because we did go live because we didn't talk politics, because I won't do that politics talk live. And literally we brought up one of his characters that he was in the one New York show with the women. What was that show called? Sex and the City. He played a part in that. And we just started joking about that part the whole time. Costas was guest starring in Sex and the City back in the day, but he was in, I think, some funniest stuff he was a part of. We could pull some of those up really quickly, but Costas has been in. So, selling Costas Mandylor is that he's worked with so many people, and the Saw, he's huge in Saw. Frank, he's like a rock star when it comes to Saw.
Well, we're going to put him in a cave. Part of the filming of the first day.
No, you're a horror movie fan, Frank, right?
When I spoke to him, I said, I hope you don't mind being confined while you're doing the acting. He said, no problem. So we're
going to call this, I called this serial killer June, July, with all the serial killer conversations. Now we can talk about horror. If I look at specifically enough, he was in Tales of the Crypt for one episode. I'm just going to go to these main ones. You remember Tales from the Crypt, right, Frank?
Yeah.
Okay. He was in FX, the series. He played Jerry Tamblyn in one episode. I'm on his IMDb. And guys, make sure you visit my IMDb, Neil Haley, because I want my star meter. It went from 5 million to 1 million. Let's see what Costas is ranked, just to give you, what is his star meter? Okay. Rank his star meter. I'm going to give you Costas Mandylor's star meter, Frank. They're not going to give it to me unless I'm on there. I'll have to go on my phone. Let me go back. I'll let you know what his star meter is. But Costas plays so many different roles, but he's best known for Saw series, but also Picket Fences. And were you a fan of Picket Fences, Frank?
Yeah. I was aware of that. I know. Like I think we get a good choice with Costas. Investors will know about him.
Oh, absolutely.
And they'll know that we're serious about this project.
Also, the NCIS. He's been a lot of NCIS stuff too.
We're selling we're not just selling this one book. We're selling all 6 of them. We're selling a series. We're going to try and sell the series of 6 books, 6 films. So that's the ultimate target. And the catch, of course, the hook is chasing Jack the Ripper throughout the West. So that's kind of new for Western. And so we're hoping for that hook, Jack the Ripper out West, and the 6-book series.
So I love the story for sure. He also was in Outer Limits, the Outer Limits in 19. Okay, Picket Fences, 88 episodes he was in. He was Kenny Lacos. I never saw Picket Fences. Is this something, Paul, you watched back in the day?
No, I don't. I haven't watched a lot of TV, so I apologize for that.
Okay, so you're not going to say Picket Fences. Let's see if anything else. Frank, did you watch Picket Fences back in the day?
No, I didn't.
I wouldn't either. So if I never saw it, okay. He was in Charm for one episode as Rick Lang. Remember Charm? That was with Alyssa Milano. Let me see other ones but he's very known for the Saw. But if you look at his whole CSI stuff, I got to go to his IMDb is not as good as Wikipedia. But there you go, Frank. The big thing, Costas Mandylor, and who else is going to play certain people? And Frank, come on now. You could be the drunk cowboy, right?
I'm going to be one by the bar in the Confederate headquarters, which is underground. So but we got a lot of we got our townspeople. They do recreations. Like I'm a member of the Renegades, and we every Saturday we get all dressed up and we do a recreation. And we got a pool of extras that are just infinite. And so we'll have cowboys, we'll have cowgirls, we'll have floozies, all these people that we need that's coming right out of Prescott. And what's really good is they already have their wardrobe. So that's one of them.
All right. Well, we really appreciate it, Frank. Best place to go, frankfiore.com. But we're going to have a website for the book as well. I mean, for the movie as well, right? We're going to have that. Once the trailer's up and running, we're going to have that. And thanks to Media Giant Marketing for taking care of that, Frank. Is again, everyone needs to go to neilhaley.com if you want a one-stop service for anything. I pretty much can do everything for you, from take an idea all the way to the movie screen. I can create a podcast for you. I can create a funnel. We have multiple revenue streams if you're looking to make extra money as an affiliate. And I have big news coming, but definitely go and check out Fridays with Frank on Fridays live on all the Frank's broadcasting channels. And then check out his podcast when it launches, Fridays with Frank, Neil Haley Show. And we appreciate it, Frank. Thanks again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. That's a special simulcast of Neil Haley.